Good morning, everybody. Tiger Torture Perspective. First off, I want to say thanks to everybody that follows me. All my followers that's been following me over the many pages that they took from me and everything. And for everybody that follows me when I talk my political shit, right? I call my page Tiger Torture Perspective because it's my perspective. It's the way I see things. I tell people all the time, I might not be correct. I'm probably not correct on a lot of things. But most of the times I am. It took me almost 2 days to respond to a young lady who, after I made my last video about KK, and that was the rant I went on about the women and everything. And women, what are you teaching your daughters? And I went into all of that, right? I had a young lady come up to me, and personally, to me, she was hostile. I kept it cool. I kept it G, but I didn't say it. I just let her keep talking. But pretty much when she came to me, she was like, yo, why are you always asking these women about women shit? Why are you always in women business? What do you teach your daughters? You always asking, what do you teach us? You always asking us, what are we telling our daughters? What are you teaching your daughters? Why don't you tell people that? That's what she said. And she said it like that as if I would never do that. The reason why it took a couple of days for me to respond to her when she said it the same day I made the video is because I don't like insulting people. I don't come out here to, like I said, bash anybody. It's all about having a conversation, a real legit conversation about life, about raising these kids, about what to expect, about relationships, right? But this is from Tiger Torture's perspective. So here I go. I'm going to tell y'all what I teach my daughters, okay, ladies? And I need y'all to listen real closely, because you might want to teach your daughters the same thing. And this is from a man's point of view, from a man raising daughters. Okay, I'm gonna take it from that point, all right? So just understand me. Just back up a little bit. First of all, we all know that women, or the female species, is an emotional being. I don't like using the word creature, you know what I mean? Because you're not creatures, you're beings, you're life forms, right? And the female species deals with things based on emotion. We know that. We all know that. We all say that. We all know that. Everything's like that. We know that. Now, the male species, me, we're based on visuality, what we see. That's why you ladies dress up the way you do, so to attract a man. Like, oh shit, look how fine she is. Look how she looking. The lady with the red dress and all this. That's why peacocks put out their fellas, and that's the male species looks for the female or we show our visuality. Correct? Okay. What I teach my daughters is, don't ever in your life get caught looking like a hoe. Don't get caught doing hoe behavior. Don't get caught hanging out with hoes and anybody that's doing hoe behavior, even if they're your homegirl and they think it's funny, they just being them. I understand people got friends that are a little promiscuous and all that, but the reason why is because men are visual, and you ladies lose us at the visuality of just looking at y'all. Nah. The reason why a lot of you women aren't married, the reason why a lot of men are in and out your life, for the older women, this is why I'm trying to save the younger women. First off, most men are raised to not hurt a woman's feelings, a female's feelings. We're raised that way. Boys are raised not to hurt their mama or their sisters or their grandma or the females in their family. We're raised not to hurt their feelings. That's why a lot of men don't say the real shit that we really want to say to y'all. And whenever we do, we either come off as sassy or we come off as aggressive. Because we just fall back. We like, yo, those are women. We really don't want to get at them too much, because we'll really break them down with a couple of words. Truthful words. But see, that's the problem. A lot of men haven't been telling you the truthful words. And the truthful word is, don't be walking around looking like a fucking hoe. A lot of you women, like I said the other day, and I meant it when I was like 30 years of tattoos and hoes. It's a fact. I've never been a sucker, a simp, a trick, or a John, but I have been a fool. There's a lot of dudes that's been suckers, simps, tricks, and Johns. They paid money for a lot of you chicks when y'all was younger. Y'all know it. Y'all know, the dudes that y'all was tricking on, you don't think they older men now and they remember you? You don't think they know what they did to you? When y'all was going through a sexual revolution and everything, that part is fine. Nobody's challenging you on that. But what y'all don't understand is that there's a repercussion to that, and the repercussion is the visual, is what guys see visually about you. Why do you think most men, if they find out that their wife, after they married her, was a stripper, they divorce her? Why do you think most dudes, when their girls cheat, they can never go back to her? A lot of your women always ask, hey, listen, why can men cheat all the time, go mess with everybody, but when a woman cheats, and a man cheats, a woman takes them back at time after time, but when a woman cheats, a man won't even look at it no more because we visual. And once a man visualizes another man cracking you, another man seeing your face, once a man visualizes that, they don't want you no more. Yeah, would they smash you? Yeah, but ain't nobody wifing that up. That's what I teach my daughters. You'll never find a man the minute you're known as a hoe. Certain things stick with you for life, and that's facts. Oh shit, that's Harold. Who? Harold from high school. Bad Breath Harold? Yeah. See how they remember him as Bad Breath Harold? Oh shoot. That's Dante. Dante who? Ugly face Dante? Gorilla Dante? That's him now? God damn, girl, that motherfucker fine as fuck. Yeah, see? He was known as Gorilla Dante. See how y'all remember things like that? Oh, what's the name with the big feet? Or the buck with the big glasses? Dudes remember y'all the same way, and that's what I teach my daughters. You don't want to be remembered in a certain way. This is why I was asking y'all, like real talk. Let's come on. Everybody want to promote this. No, back to Africa, and we kings and queens. Yo, what's up, king? What's up, queen? How many of your women are really teaching your daughters to walk like queens? That's the question I'm asking. And who am I to ask women what they teaching their daughters? I'm a widow father raising 3 women. And every time I turn around, whether I go to the fucking school, I'm walking through the mall, I'm going food shopping with them, or I'm at freaking Victoria's Secret trying to get them size for bras. All the women tell me the same thing. Yeah, you need a community of us that will work together. We could do that and we could work together, this and that. But then when I put a question out to you, I was like, oh, mind your business, nigga. Who are you getting in our business? I'm a parent. And like I told you, eventually I'm going to have to leave my daughters with y'all. These are real conversations. There's all kinds of men out there. There's men out there who's who's in their 30s, don't have no kids, got their own pad doing their thing. Then there's other men who's on a child support system, can't see their kids at all. Then there's men that's raising their kids like my brother did, out the military. Straight out the military, grabbed his kids and raised them. Or there's men like me, who's widowed, and decide to take on the job of raising his daughters. Because a lot of men would have sent the kids to the grandma, to the auntie, to somebody else. Like, yo, I can't raise them 3 girls by myself. I'm not like that. Those are my kids. Those are my children. I'll never abandon them. But I still want to know what type of society I'm going to leave them in. As a father, I want to know that. So I ask you these questions. What are you teaching my daughter? I'm teaching my daughters they better not act like hoes. Don't get seen like hoes. Remember the girl in school that smelled like pee, and for the rest of her life she's the pee-pee girl? I remember one time my oldest daughter, this is what I'm talking about, you got to teach people shit. My oldest daughter from a previous relationship, when she was in like 4th grade, she went to the same school that her mother went to and everything. The same swings and everything. Some girl gets on the swing set. She a little heavy, I guess, and the swing broke, and everybody started laughing. And I told my daughter, you have to be the type of person that's a leader because that swing set has been there longer than you. That swing set is about 50 years old. It probably broke when she got on it, not because she was heavy set. And you shouldn't laugh at people like that. See how I try to teach my daughters how to think like that? That's what I do. I'm asking what you're doing with your daughters. Because that whole stigma sticks. Whether you like it or not, whether your women try to tell men, oh, I don't know why men worrying about body count. It ain't about the body count. It's how many men seen your fuck face. How many men cracked you? How many men do the same shit that we probably do to you? They did to you. Nobody wants to visualize that shit. And because men are visual, once we get that in our head, we don't want you. That's why you always look like, why he got that girl right there? She a nerd. That girl's been in the house because ain't nobody touched her. Ain't nobody been running through her. Why he with that girl? Look at her. She ain't all of that. She ain't that. Yeah, but guess what? She's pure. Or purer than everybody else. And whether you're like it or not, that's why certain women got married. Look at all the women out there that you know that got married. Even if they was an HOE. They didn't let their husbands see them like that. They knew to clean that up. They don't walk around like that. Most of you still walk around like HOE. And that's all dudes think about when they see you. When you're walking around the club or outside, or you're walking around on a Saturday night, yeah, it's nice to see y'all. Yo, come on, eye candy's always beautiful to see. But the fact of the matter is, once dudes have a visualization of you getting whatever getting done to you, they don't want you no more. They'll never wipe that up. And that's what I teach my daughters. Once again, what are you teaching yours? See, I'm gonna go. I got a few minutes. Probably gonna keep going, but see what happens is boys are raised in a specific way. All boys, no matter where you are, whether the boy's raised with a mama, a single mother, single father, mother and father, grandparents, foster care, whatever. All boys are raised the same way. I don't give a fuck if they're gay. The same thing is taught to them. You better not be a punk, and I don't mean be gay. I mean be a punk. You better know how to fight. I had gay cousins, and we had to tell them, listen, we ain't always gonna be there to protect you, homie. So you better learn how to fight. That's why a lot of gay dudes back in the day, they had to fight. Them gay dudes will whoop your motherfucking ass. I got cousins like that, family members, and we had to tell them, y'all better learn to fight, because if we not around to help you, and that's why you back in the days you see a couple of gay dudes, they will pound you the fuck out. So you had to be taught not to be a punk, and most boys are taught. Nobody gives a F about you. You got to work for everything. Work hard for everything. Nothing's going to be given to you. And that's it. That's the baseline of what a boy's taught. But girls, what I'm finding out is girls are being taught by each and every mother separately based on the mother's emotions. That's why I asked that. That's why my daughter said, oh, she got mommy problems. Because a lot of your women are raising the daughters or the boys and everybody based on your emotions. Men, we're not doing that. We try to deal with the facts of the situation. The fact of the situation is, I tell my daughters, if first of all, don't ever bring no boy around this fucking house or no man around this house, that's not gonna help me cut the grass and take care of the yard. Cause I did that with my father-in-law and everything. Every time I went to my wife's parents' house, her father's out there cutting the grass. Hey, miss, go have a seat, brother. I got that. The other brothers, her other brothers, we all do. Go sit down. You know what I mean? Pops. I need to respect like that. So I tell my daughters what they need to be around. They need to find men like their father. That's not going to cheat on their mother. When times get hard, daddy will be there. That's what I tell my daughters. What do you tell your daughters? Anyway, I'm Tiger Tall Tree. Till next time, next time, hopefully they will be. Thank y'all for following me. I'm getting back in my politics. Guess what? I'm about to talk about the Nuremberg trial and how I told you all this pattern is going to happen again and how they setting up the next generation already for freaking failure. And I predicted it. Not just the Hunger Games coming at the end of the year, but the Maze Runner too. But we'll talk about it. But yeah, for the young lady that asked me, what do I teach my daughter? I teach my daughters, don't ever get seen as a hoe. Don't get caught doing no hoe behavior, because it sticks with you for life. And once a man visualizes that, he'll never see nothing else about you. That's it. And that's facts. I'm Tiger Tall Tree. Till next time, everybody enjoy your day.